This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Now a first carry here for Robinson. You talk about this Rams defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. They'll run again here with Robinson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 33 yards that time. They'll run with Robinson. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Robinson again. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Bijan Robinson with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point attempt to follow here. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. If you look at this Browns defense, they played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Browns, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And the Rams at 9-2 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The second down throw now from Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On second down, it's Taylor. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a throw here to his running back. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a pickup of 6.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd and 4.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
3rd and 4.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now Stroud. This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Stroud sets up the play action.
Rolling to his right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the 1st half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 1-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. Stroud off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right.
This one caught downfield by Higgins.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Dancing to his left.
Got to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
His throw incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taking it about the 36. A beautiful fake. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Back to throw here. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
He'll buy some time right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close.
Touchdown, Rams! A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.
And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2.
They'll let Taylor try and run.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15.
And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. So roughing the passer here, even though said passer wasn't a quarterback.
And this is a call, partner, I think you might see once a decade or so. But the officials know the rules better than anyone, and you have to know them when you're on the field. Anyone throwing the ball gets the same protection as a quarterback. So if he gets hit late, that's definitely.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Play action. Stroud now.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Hey, check that. Street. 19 Lions.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught at about the 3.
And he is going to have a Rams first down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football, but he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He finds Robinson, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.